What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another Madden stream. Yes, we are back with this game again. Just because why not? And yeah, we're gonna visit the Jets as well. So let's see this. Hey, Chris Tobit, welcome to the stream. We're on week 2 now. I believe in game we're on week 2. So, you know what, hit that like button. Oh, well, you can't see the subscribe because my camera's over it, so I gotta move that then. But, you can kind of see it, but yeah, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss a future video premiere or live stream. It's free. And I forgot to say that like all new people.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 16 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's pulled in at the 32. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the...
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Big hole up the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started?
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
All right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now Jones. He'll find Gibson here complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Azeez Ojulari leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now the rookie's free. The 30.
Fuck you, Dolphins.
10,
Fuck you, Dolphins.
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I was like
He
2
goes
3 yards in the
102 yards
other
from
end zone.
one end zone to
102
the other.
yards.
And the Giants are able to strike
102-yard touchdown.
onto their lead. And you've used the phrase with me
Just
before,
too good,
pressing the
just
kicking game. What exactly
too
does
good.
that mean? Because they did it there.
Just too
It means
good.
focusing on it, all
too
aspects
good.
of it, because it's the third
Can't
part
stop
of the
him.
game. Offense, defense, special teams.
Let's
If you
go.
press the kicking game,
Let's go.
create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
102-yard
Extra
touchdown.
point by Bass, up
Fuck
and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate
Can't beat me
what
in
they
this game.
just saw.
Too good. Touchback because you're a pussy.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Doing a
So here are
touchback
the
there is
Dolphins now.
actually
They get ready
very smart.
for their
What I
first
did was very
possession
stupid,
of the
but
second half. And they
just
just
a
got a
yard
little help
touchdown.
from their defense forcing the turnover. Now
That's a
can they
full
make that
fucking-
pay off in
damn.
points?
They need to, partner. They're
I like
down on
the
the
30-yard
scoreboard.
line. I thought it was
Need to
gonna
take
be
advantage of those
not look bad right
opportunities,
now.
and this is a good one right in front of them.
A first down throw for Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Winston from the gun on third down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down.
Holy shit.
Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Winston now from the 50. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And this will be taken at the 13. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see.
87 yards on. I want to see those now. We had the ball for 6 minutes and they had it for 9. That sucks to be them. Yeah, 356 and top. Finally, Brennan Lowman's here.
That one from 87 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Who's this motherfucking
so after the punt
guy
return
is?
touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Run it. Okay. Where is this man at? No, no, no. This is the kicker. Where? Okay. Oh my god, we don't even have Graham Gano anymore. We don't have Gano anymore. Hello? What happened to Gano? No, what happened to Gano?
This will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Did he get traded? Fuck, if he did now,
set
he
to
lost a
take
really
over.
good player.
And hoping to do better than they did
Oh,
their
no,
last
I didn't
possession
know,
when they
but
punted the
God.
football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Lorenzo Carter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50.
Finally, they took
A very
it
good
down.
punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Why is, like, our defense, like, fucking good?
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack.
And
They'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
No.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
No, that's
Now
not
we've got
good
a Giant
play.
player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Mack. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Lips another, oh my god. Yeah, he's out for the whole season. He's done.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing now is under pressure, and they got to him again. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. first down carry for Barkley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Right, you missed me
like
getting
well
a 102-yard touchdown.
All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
I was 2 yards in my
the
opponent end zone. They punted to me. I'm in their end zone. I run it the whole field without being touched.
To feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
I'm good at this game. Better than Blade.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I was like good right there where that dude was.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
41 seconds.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
that band lands off of my head. Oh my God! Should have caught that dude.
There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed,
and he
use a sack. Let's go.
From the pressure the Giants get there.
Let's
they
go.
Push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Give me the ball. Let's go.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
42-3.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'll find it. I don't want to watch this. Yeah, it's that. Well, I guess you won't watch it because it won't show us, but... Wasn't it like that? Was like the first or second quarter, though? I believe it was. That was beautiful, though. But Saquon Parker is lawyer 99 overall. He's a fucking beast. I just gotta say that. He's a goddamn beast. I'm not taking anyone from there. We're not taking anyone from the fucking Jaguars. Hey, sit down, guy. That's back to. Sterling Shepard's only at 84. Yeah, offense is a 79. Defense is an 83. That defense should be higher. Like way high, because yeah, what we did in the Dolphins game, just wow. Yeah, I have an advantage. The overall is higher than ours, but only by 3 though, so not by much, but it's an advantage.
Today,
scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Jones now throwing on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I tried to do that with it.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 112 yards.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after
catch? If I say who my favorite team is,
you'll leave field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches
I'm a
the
Giants
33-yard
fan.
line.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, last season in this game, I was like 18-0. I was 18-0. I lost no games in this game. Yeah. Yeah, when they were home in MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
After one, 7-0 on EA
Yeah.
Sports.
And what's it called? In MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. When they came here, my first NFL game was like a month ago. It was Giants vs the Rams.
So the ball down to the
They kicked our
16
fucking
here for
ass.
first
Then
and
I went
10.
to Giants vs Panthers, which we kicked their ass. And yeah,
Back to throw again.
I don't even remember the score for them.
That'll be complete to the running back
And
Gibson.
then the last game I went
That's good for a
to,
pickup of 10
I'm gonna
yards.
go to
And that'll
this
bring up
season,
a second
was
and just about a few inches here.
Giants
You
vs
execute
the
a drag or a
Eagles.
crossing route really well
We won
and give
that
them a
one
chance
before.
to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
That's a fucking...
And this is incomplete.
That was awful.
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That should have been
To
an
throw once
interception.
more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So many times in
No, I did not
coaches
go
talk
to
about
that game.
completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
No,
But if you're going to give up
again.
10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he...
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram.
I thought I was going to get picked.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Jones on 1st down. Being chased out left. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
2nd and 10. Yeah. My neighbors get
That's what that's
season
doing
tickets a bit
defensively, not
because they
just
don't
getting
go
sacks. We
anymore.
have to keep getting in his face. Now
So
let him
they
get his
sell
feet
'em.
set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a
And
couple of
they're
touchdown
really
passes. About time they put a few brass stains on that
MetLife,
jersey.
I saw them on for like $1,000, but they were resellers, so that makes sense. But
2nd and 10.
like tickets for NFL games, like maybe $300 per ticket.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's
Which is
going to
like
fire
fucking-
one deep over the middle. And got his man complete.
There we go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay.
Yeah.
The Giants
That's a lot
offense
for
at
per
the line,
ticket.
ready to begin
$300
their next
for 2
drive.
people.
They are clicking on
Total
all
is
cylinders.
not
They seem to be just
bad,
scoring
but
at will
per
right
ticket,
now,
that's a
and
lot.
that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are
No,
seeking
it
that,
is.
aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got room. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Not really. They're very
Saquon
fun to
Barkley.
watch
An
in the actual
80-yard
stadium.
touchdown. And
it's true too, but it's really fun
all
to
right,
go.
the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. On 1st down, Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 153 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Shrugs him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we come upon, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a
35
lead.
yards. Didn't even get a touchdown. Didn't even get a touchdown.
Offense at the
Oh my
line,
God.
ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go for a passing game with that.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh my God.
Well, I certainly don't want to
Not
pile
mercy.
on, but this defense has just not
that.
been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Gets through, and now an opening.
Close in.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
Woo! I felt that.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And some space here. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense
There we
thinks.
go.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times.
Still a lot.
But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
That one caught by Gibson and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run it with Williams, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.
There we go. There we go. Oh no, how did he kill? Right, after the stream, can you help me with something? Alright. So Tyreek Hill is on the Patriots now. Well, fuck then. Tyreek Hill. Oh my god, we're fucked. Well, Tyreek Hill is on this team now.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyreek Hill's on this goddamn team. Shit.
So the football
That ain't
will
good,
be
man.
at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I gotta go and put defense over there.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I don't think we did
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Yeah,
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
I really don't remember that, right?
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by Tony. And all the way inside. The 15 before they drop him. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times
Louis said
confidence just really kicks in for a team.
bottom
Maybe
said
they've been
Atlanta
confident going into the game, but once you prove
with the
it on a
Seahawks
drive,
symbol.
it's hard to get out of that mindset,
logo.
isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, might be put.
And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes.
2:36 on it. I got it there.
In this first half of football.
It showed Carolina with the Seahawks symbol again. But fucking let go. Oh, losing the guy, never mind.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Jones on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
He literally had that on his goddamn head.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So So we've reached okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Tate to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 10, Jones leaping, and he makes the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! That's caught. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. A 12. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
1 second.
Now Jones on 1st and 10 to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
That was like a lot from him.
For the Giants, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
How good did Tyreek hold you? That was... for 87 yards. He did not do good. And he's at 99 overall. Why are we visiting the Jets, though? We literally have the same home. We're literally from the same place. Well, both of us are from MetLife Stadium. Why are we visiting each other? Well, I'm still gonna kick their ass, but let's go for it then. I wonder who's on the team now. Because if Tyreek Hill is on Patriots, then everything switched in the whole league then. I'm gonna be right back. I am back. Let's kill the Jets then. Didn't mean to touch that.
Tonight.
Oh my god, it is actually just boring. If I was actually in this game, like in the actual crowd,
So the football will be at the 25-yard line.
I'm wearing the cover
as this
anyway, so
offense
I won't
gets
be
set
getting
to take
hurt.
over. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown.
First run already.
Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown.
It's first run already.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Like, Jets ain't gonna fucking stop me. That's all I'm gonna say. They ain't gonna stop me.
Coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the
When
defense,
them
what's
rock
their
150
mentality?
plus.
How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fight.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jamal Williams. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Barkley a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wiggles free. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And stopped a few.
My chance to 19 already.
Shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
On any explosive run. You can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out to his left. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley on his way to a month. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we are at halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And thank you for everyone coming out and watch this stream.
On 1st down, Barkley.
It really makes my day.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 241 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before. A handoff to Barkley. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Barkley, a 1st down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds, well short of the... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played. Yeah, and it created a big run. Bryce Hall there defensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking for Shepard deep. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? First pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and give him another.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last game though. Almost been streaming for
It's
2
caught for a
hours.
touchdown, and the blowout continued. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
62-12.
So for the Giants, they
Well,
improved to 5-0 now on the young season.
427
And they
to
will hit the
119.
road next week to
That's
take
like
on
235,
Washington.
193.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, they
Just
drop
down
below
some
500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
Wow. And we got 14
And for Charles
minutes.
Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. As well. I want to see our next game. I do. Yeah, we did. Only did 4 games under 2 hours. And we got Washington. I always noticed the preseason games, their opponents all start with a B. The fuck was that? Well, anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a future video.